So we're back with the wall. Sooner than I expected, but it's dried really well. I'll just give you a quick look. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've already put my dust sheet down. I'm going to give it a brush over with a stiff brush and just get rid of any loose, more dust than anything, because it's nice and solid. That is, really is nice and solid. And then once I've brushed it over, I'm going to give it a coat of diluted PVA, mainly over the new bit. Then I'm going to clean off the window and then cover it over, ready for painting the wall. Let's just have a quick look inside of the damage the water's caused. Just starting there in the corner of the window, you can see all the black line, and then as you come round onto this wall, you can see the yellow stain down there at the bottom. The water's been running on the inside, and then all across the bottom, paper's peeling back and mould, it's all damp. So hopefully we've solved all that. So using a stiff brush, just scrub over. And once you've done that, you can give it a coat of PVA. To mix some PVA with some water. There's a quarter bucket of water there. So really, you don't need loads. Goes a long way. That'll do that. It just helps seal that porosity of the surface just a little bit, and gives the paint better adhesion on the wall because it's a glue. I've also got in here a bucket of warm soapy water, a small brush, because as soon as I've put the PVA on the wall, I'm going to wash the window down, and before I paint, the window's going to get covered up, so that's basically finished. And all I need to do is take the sheet off and the window's nice and clean. Give that a good mix up. Right then. We're ready to start painting now. What I've done is I've covered up the window. I'm going to actually cut in down this side rather than using the masking tape for a straight line, just protecting the window more down there. At the bottom I've gone right up with a masking tape, so it won't be too bad at the bottom, but like I say, the sides I'm going to cut in with a brush. So that's ready to paint now. I'll show you the paint I'm putting on. It's the Dulux Trade Weather Shield. I'll show you the colour in a minute, but it's burnt brick. Like I say, get a colour as close to the brick as we could. Customers chose that. A couple of brushes, 2-inch and a 1-inch pure bristle. kettle, stirring stick, got my scuttle, 9-inch cage, and then extra long pile Hamilton Perfection. That's for extra rough surfaces, so that'll be perfect for the brick. Right, so first off I'm going to open my paint, and for the first coat I'm going to thin it slightly with some water. It's getting 3 coats, this wall, so I'm going to make sure it's nicely stirred up, and then I'm going to thin some out. To make things easier, I'm going to mix it in a bucket. Just opened it, and as you can see there's pigment and paint all around the lid. So what I'm going to do first of all is wipe that off and scrub it at the bottom of the bucket. Just make sure all them pigments are all mixed in nicely. Right. And then I'm going to pour the whole 5 litres into the bucket. You can see all the pigment there not mixed properly, so if you didn't do this you'd be in a right mess. What you want to do is wipe out as much as you can. You can see that there's just lumps of pigments. And once you've got out as much as you can, it's not too bad that. Give it a good stir up. What I'm not going to do is add water to that. I'm going to put some water in the tin to rinse round the tin. That's plenty, absolutely plenty. Clean all that pigment on the inside round. Make sure it's nicely mixed. And then I'm going to add some of this back to it. That'll do. Because what I don't want to do is contaminate the main paint with water, because it just makes it go off. So if there's anything left over, it's got to be neat paint that you leave, because otherwise it'll just go off within a matter of weeks. So whatever you put water to, you need to use it up. So that's perfect, that. More in, make sure I've got enough. Yep, don't spill it. See, that's why you always have dust sheets now. Always have dust sheets. And then don't leave it on the dust sheet, because it'll end up soaking through. What you need to do is wipe it up straight away. That's why you should always have a cloth with you. Right. Knock it up. So I'm going to pour this into my scuttle and some into my kettle. And then the rest of this I'm going to pour back in here, put the lid on. See? Just let that empty into that. Right, I'll show you that in a minute. Ready to paint this now. So make sure your dust sheet's nicely tucked up against the wall and start cutting in. Again, the first coat you're never going to get it to cover properly, so don't even try, just get a coat of emulsion on the wall. The first coat is always the slow coat. I'll just show you some of the technique of cutting in down that side. Just let the bristle do the work, up to the wall. That's how you get a nice straight line, by letting the brush work its way up. I'm not actually cutting in as such like that, I'm literally shaking the ends of the bristle up. And then once you've cut a section in, you can roll it. like I was saying, down this side I've not come right up to it with the masking tape, because sometimes paint creeps around masking tape and you never get the straightest of lines. So I'm just going to actually cut into the plastic using this 1-inch. Too bad at all that for its first coat. Like I said, it's getting 3 coats, so you can build up, you can check it over, fill little bits in. And you can straighten that edge, you know, on the 2nd coat and then on the 3rd coat. By the time you've finished it, it'll look really neat, that. Now I'm ready to roll this section here now. So it's only a small area. You can use a roller pole if you want to. That's really nice, that roller. It holds a lot of paint, that sleeve does. And when you've done a section with a roller, you can have a look over with a brush and just dab any areas in. Okay, that's the first coat on. I just finished on that side there. You can see the colour going deeper. And you know, it's not too bad. Whatever you put on there is going to stand out because it's paint. It's completely different than the brick. But it's, like I say, it's still drying out and it's not too bad at all. You just have a look at the top there. Looks okay. And down the side there. You wouldn't know they weren't bricks now. And again, on this side. And the main idea of this was to make it waterproof. The colour can always be changed over time, but I don't think it's too bad. It's drying out there. That's what I'm using to fill any small holes that are remaining. It dries quite quick, but as you can see there, it's waterproof and frost resistant for outdoor repairs. All finished. Not bad for a couple of days work. It was never going to be perfect, but it's waterproof, that's the main thing. The customer's happy. I'm not sure he likes the colour he's chose, but that's why you try and keep out of choosing colours for customers. So I'm sure I'll be back to change the colour of that soon, but it's waterproof. And where I've blended the bricks in, it's not too bad at all. It's a lot better than it was. Okay, on to the next job.